Hello, my name is John Balatchai. I'm recording this for object-oriented course assignment 1. First, I started with importing random library so I can generate random numbers between 0 and 100. I generate random pairs of numbers, x's and y's, as it's shown in the simple demo. And after that, I created my file, which named numbers.txt, which is readable and writable. And I created my list so I can get the values from the text document and operate later on. So this is definition. I don't call it now. I will call just once. So I don't want it to create 100 200 random numbers in every time I call it. This is why I don't call it right now. Anyways, this loop is this loop is to split values and append them into my list xy, so I can operate. And I close the file here because I don't need it anymore. So for I in range 101, which means that this loops for 100 times. This is the first. This means the first. This refers to the line, which for the I value with 1. This means the first line, and this means x value of the first line, and this means y value of the first line. And this sentence, as you can see from the definition, it sums the y values and it sums the x values, and this one sums the square of the x values, and this one sums the square of y values, and this one's sums square of not square of values that can I say this sums the x times y values, so I will use later on here. So since I have 100, this is not important actually, we can use then x here. It is needed for later calculations. This averages in here. We need can I say this one? We need to calculate that difference between the mean and every x value times the difference between the mean of y's and the every y values one by one. So this is the some xy difference, and if we divide by the length of our sample pair of samples, then it will give us the covariance. And you might wonder why these ones are separated, because I get the error says float number cannot be operable, which I solved it by separating every steps into other line. So the first line I show you here, we want to calculate every x multiplied by y, sum of every x multiplied by y, which is in the first line, and we want to multiply it by our sample, and we want to subtract sums of all x's and times sums of all y's. This is the line for this mathematical expression, and we wanted to find sums of squared x minus square of summed x, and the same for the y's also. And we want to multiply this expression by this expression. Sorry, I got confused. And this expression is here, and this expression is here. This is for x's and this is for y's, obviously. And this is where I multiply both of them, and this is where I get square root of them. I don't want to use math library, so I calculate it one by one. So to calculate coefficient, simply we will divide this by this, and it gives us the coefficient. Those values was for me to see if there is any problem. I will delete them now, and I will show you just covariance and coefficient. So I delete my txt file. So I run one. Sorry, I have to call the generate numbers functions, and it gives me error for once because there is nothing yet. The first one gives me the error. Yes, obviously. And I need to call it one more time so I can see if my program works or not. It says no file. This is, I guess I should not have. How can I? Okay. So this way I can create. Yeah, I can create. And now I can operate. Sorry, I don't know how to overcome this issue. And I have to call generate numbers function. It gave me error this time. Yeah, index error. And once I call to generate numbers function, I don't have to call it again, and it gives me the results this time. As you can see, I also want you to show my text file. Where is it? This one. It creates values like this, and it gives me these results, which I think this is very small number. Maybe it's because of the numbers are randomized. Thank you.